And now we talk about homework 6 and problem 2. Now we have the joint density function of x, y, and equals b. X to the power 2 plus y to the power 2 is less than 1. Question 1, we should find b and let the defined function is valid, joint density function. We know that if the joint density function is valid, this should dx dy. It is this should be 1. But we know that b is a fixed number, so we can draw the graph of the range of xy. It's a circle and the radius is 1. So we can know that the area is pi. So we can see that pi multiply b equals to 1. So b should be 1 over pi. And this let the defined function is valid. And question 2. Find the expect of x, y, x, y, 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 x, yx, and the expect of x multiply y. Find those expect value. So we have the joint density function, so we can get the expect of x equals and we know that they have the range, so we can calculate at this. So this point is 1 minus x to the power 2, and this point is minus. So it equals the range. We can see the range of x is from minus 1 to 1. So it is from minus 1 to 1 x, and for y it is minus dy, and this is dx. So this is it equals 1 over pi from minus 1 to 1 x 1 minus x to the power 2 dx. But we can see that is this is an odd function. So from minus 1 to 1, it should be 0. So the expect of x should be 0. So because the expect of x is 0, we can see that these two expect should also be 0. And now we can calculate the expect of y. it should be y multiply fxy. It is the same as the expect of x, but we only change the direct like this. So we can get the expect of y equals 0 too. So because the expect of y equals 0, this two expect should be 0. And we should calculate the expect of x multiply y, and it equals from minus 1 to 1 to 1 x y equals to 1 over pi. Oh, sorry, there it is 1 over pi dxy dx dy. So it equals from minus 1 to 1 from y dy x dx, and we can get this also equals 0. So this is the value of this expects. And for question C, prove or disprove x, y are uncorrelated. From the second the question 2, we see that EXY equals EX equals EY equals to 0. So we can get the expect of x, y equals the expect s multiply expect y. So we can prove that x and y are uncorrelated.